All right, brother. So this is going to be a pretty good one, and it's about situationship slash having a man being friends with a woman. Brothers, men and women cannot be friends. All right? They met on a dating site. It didn't work out, but they continue to be friends. And the defendant has a lot of other women that he is surrounded by. Jealousy came up, and there's going to be some things that she's going to say that you would think that they was in a relationship. I wouldn't be surprised them two had sex, but she's going to say that all they were friends. But brothers, this is the type of stuff that could get you into trouble. And I blame the defendant for this because he should have cut her off. But let's go ahead and get into this.
Plaintiff Latoya Jordan met the defendant on a dating website, but after their first date, she knew they were better off as friends. Latoya claims one night she and the defendant were in her car, and one of the defendant's girlfriends saw them and shot up her car 13 times. So she's suing. Defendant Kendall Irving says whenever he hung out with Latoya, his other female friends interrogated him about their relationship. Kendall admits that his girlfriend shot Latoya's car, but says Latoya should be suing her.
Start with you.
Now, y'all heard the commentator said he has other female friends. You would, so that's only saying one thing. Female, not one, but plural. So this man is probably a player, a ladies' man, or something. Brothers, y'all better stop playing with a lot of these women's feelings. Y'all need to stop doing that, because y'all going to get yourself hurt too. And for a woman to be shooting up 13, she shot the chick's car 13 times? Yeah, that's a problem. But let's go ahead and continue.
Okay, so I met the defendant a couple years ago on a dating website. After our first date, I just pretty much knew that it would never work in a relationship because he's just like too good looking. I call him like an Old Spice man, and I just.
What? Spice.
Well,
Go
still,
ahead.
he's a 10, and I don't have time for tennis shoes. Like, I wear heels, not tennis shoes. So we just used to hang out, chill, do all that stuff. I was in an 8-year relationship that I got out of. So he really did like help guide me through this new single life because everything is so different now. We just used to hang out. I used to have to listen to his stories about his girls. Then they started like texting me, threatening me to stay away from him or like giving me nasty looks and things like that. And like those
How
are the
did they
issues.
find out about you?
Well, we used to hang out all the time. Like I was
Okay, and
always with him.
All right, and you say girls, meaning he had a couple girlfriends or a few or what have you,
Yeah.
and they would see you all out?
Yeah.
All right, would you meet them?
I mean, I think we like ran into each other, like if they were leaving and I was coming to
Would he
his house.
introduce you? Or
No.
would he ask, could you go stand over in the corner?
No,
for
no,
a
no, no, no.
minute?
No. I was best friends, so if anybody was leaving, it was going to be them.
Really?
Now, y'all hear that, brothers? Y'all hear that? First of all, she said that they're best friends. I'm sure he didn't look at her like that as a quote-unquote best friend. And then on top of that, she said that if the other woman came, they would have to leave because according to her, again, that's her best friend. Are you crazy? And again, that's his fault because he didn't establish anything like he should have. So I also blame the defendant for that. But she wants to take possession of him even though they're not in a relationship. Brother, this is what you call a situationship because I would not be surprised if he slept with that woman. But let's continue.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave that alone, but you don't give the same feeling. You do not come before his girlfriends. I promise you. You can think you do, but as your platonic friend, you can't do what his girlfriend does. Go ahead, sir.
Let me hear from you. Well, just as she stated, we did meet on the site, and I was just trying to introduce her back to the single life, and had a casual date here and there. And as she said, she may have come by the residence a time or two and saw other friends of mine, and
That you were intimate with.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Honestly,
That's my point. You can't top intimacy. Go ahead. I found a good way to say it. Yeah.
Right. Wow. Okay.
Exactly. And I hate that the judge said that, but that's true. I don't want to top intimacy. That's kind of crazy to say, but I still believe that he had sex with the plaintiff because he said casual dating, whatever that means. But let's continue.
Okay, yes, sir. And honestly, I did see good in Miss LaToya Jordan, so I allowed her to be over and come over, and that and Miss she got to see the other friends of mine.
And what would they say?
Oh, I had all kinds of problems. Who's this? Why is she here?
Did you introduce them?
No.
Why?
Because they crazy, Your Honor.
Man.
They crazy.
Ma'am, you crazy too. You just as crazy as the rest of them women. They all want his attention, including you, because you clearly said that if they came and you was there, they had to leave because you came first. So you just as crazy as the rest of them women. And there's going to be a little plot twist in this whole case, which has nothing to do with the case, but it's going to be something that she says. Let's continue.
Crazy, that's why.
Okay, so they wouldn't have accepted an introduction as a platonic friend.
No.
They would have immediately accused
None of
you
that.
and become jealous and irate.
Exactly.
All right.
Allowed her to come over, and she got to see the other friends of mine.
Yeah, and what would they say?
Who's this? Why is she here?
Did
What's
you
she
introduce them?
No.
Why?
Because they crazy, Your Honor.
Defendant Kendall Irving is being sued by his former friend, who claims while they were hanging out in her car, one of Kendall's female friends saw them and shot the car 13 times.
The car, what happened?
So with the car, I moved out of town after we, developed this friendship, and I ended up coming back in town to see him. Of course, I want to see my best friend, and a girl, I don't know if they was living together. A girl saw us together, started acting all crazy or whatever, shot my car, and then she shot my car like 13 times or something like that. But I mean, he was there.
Yeah, you date crazy women.
Yeah. He was there. He sort of kept me safe out of, harm's way. And it was really kind of like sweet, I guess. But I mean, as sweet as it could be. But
Did you press charges?
yes, I did.
Was she sentenced or convicted?
We're still going through the court process with that.
She has court today, actually.
Okay, what was your response to that?
To the whole shooting, honestly, I was just in fear of my life. I thought I was dead. She was crazy. A friend of mine.
How long had you known her?
My lady friend.
The one that shot up the car.
A year. Buddy, working on the
dating.
Lady friend, best friend, girlfriend. I mean, all these different terms. And again, brothers, I'm gonna put it on her too, because of the way she's conducted herself or way she did conduct herself, but it's ultimately his fault. It's ultimately his fault. You over here playing with these women's feelings. You don't do that. You brothers that do that, y'all gonna get yourself killed. Y'all gonna end up 6 feet deep or chopped up somewhere. Because these women are, a lot of these women are very, very possessive. And they only want you to themselves. A lot of them are selfish. So, y'all brothers, y'all need to just stay with it. Look. And maybe y'all need to let some of these women know that you got multiple females and you playing games. But let's continue.
Dating her for a year?
Yeah, working on a year.
And you didn't know she was that violent, for lack of a better?
No. See, honestly, it was a third party that got it all started. Saw me getting out of LaToya Jordan's car at my residence and called my lady friend. I don't know what was told or what was said, but She comes in the house on 10, and I'm trying to leave. So I called Jordan back up. Hey, I need to leave. As soon as I get in the car around the corner, my lady friend pulls up in her car. And, you know, I guess she sees me in the car with this young lady and, you know, started shooting.
13 times.
4 of them hit the engine block and the rest of them hit the car, so.
Yeah, so my car was
Do you think she went out of her way not to hit?
No. No, she no. She was trying to hit something.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
What does they charge her with?
I don't know. Right now, she, like I said, she just, well, I know they'll.
Wow. All right, nothing funny about
court
that.
days today.
Okay. And how are you attributing the damage to him?
Because he agreed right then and there that he would, well, right then and there he agreed that he would pay for my car when he got his income taxes. You know, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
funny.
But then I ended up getting my taxes first, and he is aware that I have 5 kids and I needed a car. So he agreed to just once.
How old are you, ma'am, if you don't mind?
I'm 27.
Now, 27 years old. She has 5 kids, and you out here playing in the streets with this man, talking about best friend. Are you serious? Why isn't she at home? I'm not going to say that she has to be at home because I know everybody wants to have their me time. But you got 5 kids, and you could have got yourself killed and left them 5 kids homeless. Or somebody else probably, it would have probably went to the system. Cause I don't know how many baby daddies you got. Hopefully they all they have the same father. We'll just give you the benefit of the doubt and say that they all have the same father.
They don't.
Again, we'll just give you the benefit. I'll just give you the benefit of the doubt. But you out here in the streets with this guy.
A question.
Oh, wait, what was your question? Oh, I didn't know that was a question. That sounded like a statement. What was your question?
I said if they don't. So what would be, you have a different reaction or what? Like,
the kids would probably still go to the system because maybe they might be, maybe not. They might be with their father. I don't know. But the point is, I feel like she should have been at home. For you to go take a trip to go see your quote unquote best friend, and look what could have happened. You made a very bad judgment, young lady. But what up, Teddy? But again, I'm putting the onus on the man. That's his fault. That's totally his fault. And yes, ma'am, it is your fault too. And to know that you got 5 kids is even worse. You should be at home with your kids, but you want to run the streets. But let's continue.
5 children, okay. Yeah, no wonder you didn't want to be nothing but friends. Go ahead.
So, but after that, he did end up agreeing to pay the balance for me to get a new car. And so.
Did he admit that he was wrong or something?
Yeah, he agreed right then and there.
I said, did he admit that he was wrong? Did he say, I was wrong because I did such and such wrong?
Yes.
What did he say he did wrong?
He just said he shouldn't have me come back over there that night. Like I should have.
What do you mean he shouldn't have had you come back over there? You clearly said that you wanted to go back over there to go see your best friend. What do you mean he shouldn't have had you come back over there? That makes no sense. Ma'am, you made the judgment to come back over there. And I'm going to even throw this in your face. You left your kids, was probably either at home or with somebody else. And I'm sure those are some young kids. 27 years old, and you got 5 kids. Come on now. That's why, and I hate, and this is kind of just all brother, but a lot of these women don't want to be mothers. They only want the title of mother, but they really don't want to be mothers. Let's continue.
Allowing you to come to the house, he says, was wrong?
Yes.
Sir? Sir, you all right?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if that's what I really see.
Looking up in the air.
I don't think I see it that. No.
No, you thinking you having a flashback.
Yeah, I had a flashback and all of that. Like, huh?
Tow, 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 tow. Tow, tow.
You know what I'm saying?
Take your time. Get back to me when you can. That was very traumatic.
Yeah, I was a little irate and too traumatic to be like, it was my fault. I think it was the shooter's fault in any reality.
You did not tell her you believed it was your fault.
No, I don't see myself taking that kind of ownership to that.
Well, he did.
No.
Why do you think he changed his mind?
I don't necessarily think he changed his mind. His story was that once he got his taxes, student loans had taken the money, so it was never like, I'm not going to pay you.
When did he tell you that?
I have a text message. I don't know
Let's see it, please.
Defendant Kendall Irving is being sued by his former friend, who claims
Why would he? You know, even though I still blame him, he shouldn't really. You already going to court and pressing charges on the woman, where you could probably get some money off of that. So why would you charge him? Is it because, to be honest with you, even if you was to win this, if you win this case, you can still get money off the other woman, and then you'll get money twice. So I don't understand why you suing him. But let's go ahead and continue.
who claims while they were hanging out in her car, one of Kendall's female friends saw them and shot the car 13 times.
However, ma'am, he still had to admit to having been responsible for it. Otherwise, he's promising a gift. Because inviting somebody over who engaged in criminal activity, he didn't do anything wrong.
Well, he told me right then and there, like, we've discussed it plenty of times.
And that's a gift. That's a promise of a gift. He wants to give you a gift to make up for what somebody did to you.
He can call it.
And brothers, and here's the other thing too. What is he inviting you over for? So y'all could go out? And this is where this friendship situationship comes in. So he invited you for what? I mean, what are you really going to? What are y'all really going to do? Because I'm sure that you would expect him to pay wherever y'all went. I'm sure that you expected him to pay. Y'all ain't go Dutch. I seriously doubt y'all went Dutch. What, y'all went to the fair? Y'all went bowling? And even if y'all did that, again, who paid for it? So I'm sure he probably called you over to get some of that trim, some of that used up trim. But let's go ahead and continue.
Call it a gift. I want my gift.
Well, no. Asking, can you have it?
Can I have my gift, please, of $3,000?
Oh, man. Well, right now, currently, I don't have $3,000 to give to you, so.
To gift to me.
Oh, to gift to you?
Yes.
Openly just let you have it?
Well, no, it's only enforceable once the gift is completed. A promise of a gift is not enforceable. So if he promises you that today and doesn't deliver it, then that's just that. You still have no legal claim.
Well, I just feel like I would have.
I can't say to my child, I'll buy you a new car 2 years from now if you keep your grades up. And I don't buy it, that was a promise of a gift. If I don't have to give it to you if I don't want to.
I mean, he did tell
Change
me
my
that.
mind. If I give him the car, I can't take it back. It's theirs then.
Well, I'm not really. I have a text that says, like, you agreed to pay me for the money. He never said, no, I didn't agree. No, I'm not doing that. Like, he just didn't respond after that anymore. But, I mean, he's acknowledged that he owes me the money. I have, that one's right here.
Now, you see what she just did? And she had a text, but watch how she tried to manipulate the judge, but now the judge is going to have to read the text message. So watch what happens.
See it, please.
It's this last.
Which one?
He acknowledged that he owed you. Was the term used?
Yes.
Owed? You agreed to pay for a new car. It's not like I got. What does he say? I owed. I agreed to pay you because I owe you.
Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't really state that
sue her?
exact. Sorry, no.
She's the party that's responsible. She's liable. He's a victim as you were.
But, I mean, I was doing him a favor as a friend.
Unfortunately, you have to get your money from the perpetrator of the.
What favor was she doing? Again, none of this makes sense. She said she was doing him a favor as a friend. What favor were you doing for him when you came to go see him? I mean, was it some trim? Was it some trim that you gave him? Was that the favor? What exactly did you do? You, according to you, you wanted to see your best friend, cause you had moved, but you wanted to see your best friend. Then it was he invited you. Now you're doing him a favor. You forgot that this dude got other women. And again, you got 5 kids. All you should have stayed home. You could have ended up 6 feet deep or somewhere in the ER over some silliness, over some peen, some pole. But hey, at least you alive though. Let's continue.
The crime. Who did it? He didn't do it to you. And if he wants to be a nice guy later and give you some money, if the person who is liable doesn't, he's not liable. He didn't do it.
Well, he had told me.
I got you.
He
I
has
know that's how
never
you
said that
feel.
he's not going to pay me the
I
money.
can only go with the law. Claim dismissed. Go sue the person who did it. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Like, you know, you told me you was going to give me that. Like, you know you owe me that. Like, come on now.
I mean, I honestly felt like I didn't have anything to do with this. I mean, we were victims.
I'm sure.
I was a victim with you.
I'm sure. You look so victimized.
Thank you.
Well, brother, that's what a situationship slash friendship look like when it comes between a man and a woman. That's very close. That's brothers. You don't need to be friends with these women, especially these women that want to be with you. That's only going to be disaster to a certain extent. These women.
What happened? What I missed?
Whoa, hold on. I'm recording, Richard, man. Relax. Anyway, as I was saying, let me do my closeout. Jeez. Anyway, as I was saying, brothers, you don't need to be friends with these women. Watch out for these situationships. Stop playing with these women's feelings. It's only going to get you in trouble. But that's pretty much it.